So it's not just the force that they're measuring down, excluding all other directions, because if you were to pop that balloon, you'd see that it would expand rapidly upwards as well. Vastly more rapid if you put more pressure in the container. Pressure being the measurement, not downward force. They need to equivocate that because they say the reason it doesn't go out is because of the downward force. Well, what's the downward force? Well, me measuring just that aspect of what gas does, something that expands in all directions. It's the most useless smear of heliocentric bullshit since I've got here, if I'm honest. You know, how can you have gas pressure without a container? The sky is not a vacuum argument. It's totally undebunkable. But the flapping of pigeons that we see as a result is to lead to the crappiest smear of bullshit ever. Oh, well, gas only goes down. It's weight. It's weight. No, it isn't. You obviously don't understand what gas is. And that's the easiest rebuttal you'll ever have against these fundies when they start talking about how gas only has a downward vector. No, it doesn't. They're just wrong, and it demonstrates stupidity. Well, more power to them if you want to appear stupid by making such ludicrous declarations that pressure is the same as weight. No, it isn't. The downward force. What for? Oh, to hold the gas here. No, well, no. You've still got the upward forces in a balloon that you're weighing that's overfilled on a scale. Still trying to expand upwards as well. More so if you put more in the balloon. So you haven't got just a downward force for weight to hold gas with bending of conceptual mediums, known as space-time. It's all a load of bollocks. The evidence of a self-perpetuating molten iron core at the centre of a presupposed spherical Earth.
Also inside wall, they're rotating. Yeah.
Any single viable hypothesis from any of the fields of astronomy, cosmology, or astrophysics. And all go at once.
I've never heard one.
They're all pseudosciences.
Oh, was I on mute the whole time?
Yeah, you were, yeah.
I was talking non-stop. Well, see, not by this astronomer that has a PhD called Danny Faulkner, because he said that he can refute any flat Earth claim, and he said as a good advice to people to not look into YouTube videos about flat Earth. And then when he asked how you have gas pressure next to a vacuum, his answer was, well, look at a YouTube video.
Who says there's gas pressure next to a vacuum? Nobody says that.
Your sky is claimed to be a vacuum. 10 to the minus 17 tall.
Yeah. Nobody says that there's gas pressure next to a vacuum.
That was a repetition of the exact same thing you said that I addressed. So try and listen.
You didn't address it.
Rather than then talking through it. You've ignored it the first time. Now you're talking through it the second time. Try and not use every single globe head tactic.
You didn't address
your sky can't take part in a conversation, can you, Brenda? What you've said is incorrect. I'm debunking it, and you've ignored it. And then when I've tried to repeat it to get you to address it, you've continued to talk through me whilst repeating it. Something you ignored and repeated your claim. Not like we were deaf. No, you're deaf. You've ignored my rebuttal. With that, I'll say another.
Are you done crying?
First and foremost,
are you done crying?
I will watch all super chats by Rakia Life today. Well, happy days. It's been a tough month, Retro Bill, so I really do appreciate that. Thank you very much indeed. If you are watching this on the Nathan Oakley premiering stream, then stay tuned, as there will be an after show to follow. Unfortunately, if you're watching this live on the Nathan Oakley 1980 live stream, then this is where we bid you farewell. Another massive thank you to all of you smashed the super chat, liked, commented, shared, subscribed, and all that good stuff. Of course, a massive thank you to all of today's Discord and G Plus panels for making this live show possible. Stay tuned if you're watching on Nathan Oakley premiering stream. I've been Nathan Oakley, and I'll see you all in the next video.
So you want to correct your straw man fallacy there, Bully Boy?
A shout out to Retro Bill for smashing the super chat after the live stream finished.
Do you want to correct your straw man fallacy, Bully Boy?
Shut up.
What did you call me?
Bully boy. That's what you are. You're a bully boy.
You like it, huh, Brenda?
Right, why are you ad hominem me rather than addressing?
What have you been
out.
doing? You've been doing it for the last hour. It shouldn't even hurt you.
I'll give you one. Actually, let me respond and talk without you interrupting me. Then I'll kick you out. You're talking through me and ignoring what I'm saying. So you said nobody says the sky vacuum's next to gas pressure. That's the basis of your model. The heliocentric Earth is declared wrong because it violates the second law of thermodynamics to be an open system next to a vacuum. We have gas pressure at the surface of Earth. The sky is a vacuum. There is nothing in between the two, according to your crazy fundamentalist religious belief in Earth as a sphere with the sky as a vacuum. That would place gas pressure next to a vacuum. It can't be. The sky's definitely not a vacuum because the gas we breathe would disperse into that vacuum.
The Earth is a closed system, Nathan, and that's not our model.
What?
Earth is a closed system.
Define
Yes.
closed
Really?
system. Brendan, explain how Earth is a closed system.
Yeah, please.
Look it up. There are isolated, closed, and open
No.
systems.
You claim
Brenda, the Earth is not a closed system, it's an open system.
No, it's not. It's
Uh,
closed.
No, it's an open system.
No,
hold on, let's-
you're wrong.
Hold on. Let's get clarity. When you say Earth, do you mean Earth when they reify a sphere model is claimed to be an open system? There's a simple rebuttal to this. In this bullshit claim to be spherical, heliocentric, model-based reified world, how would you leave that reified sphere in a vacuum and go to places like Mars or the edge of the solar system to send back pictures of bullshit from Narnia if it's a closed system?
A closed system means that there's exchange of energy, but not an exchange of matter to any significant degree. Right?
So Voyager is claimed to be fucking matter, isn't it? And it's fucked off to the edge of the solar system. So that would make it a fucking open system, wouldn't it, you daft bitch? No, don't call me a bully. You're a sicko. You're a fucking retard. In your
Compare.
bullshit world of spheres, it's claimed that matter, Voyager, has left Earth and travelled to the edges of the solar system. That would make Earth an open system. You said it's closed. Your bullshit model says stuff's leaving it. Matter. Stupid pictures coming from stupid fake satellites in fake space, which is a second law of thermodynamics violation, because you've got an open system next to a vacuum. Do you understand, you
No.
stupid cow?
No, it's closed, bully boy.
No. You call me
Yeah,
a
you
bully,
don't understand.
you're just stupid. You've boldly declared that it's an open, a closed system. And I've pointed out that matter's claimed to be leaving in the form of Voyager. That's matter in your bullshit model of spheres that you reify.
You don't even know what the word reify means, bully boy.
Brenda, do we get energy from the sun?
You stupid bitch. Now, I'm not a bully. You
Yes,
are.
you are.
You're
Yes, you are.
attacking me personally. Rather than addressing my argument in rebuttal to your claim it's a closed system in the heliocentric world of reified spheres in vacuums with gas pressure next to vacuums. Yeah, in that bullshit reified sphere model world, you've got Voyager, which is matter, leaving Earth and travelling to the edge of the solar system. Ergo, your claim Earth is a closed system in the heliocentric model is wrong.
It's not wrong, bully boy.
It is.
No, it's
You are
not.
stupid at a fundamental level. You don't understand your own religion. Your religion is claimed to be an open system in a vacuum with gas pressure next to it, with Voyager
No.
leaving it.
That's
And
wrong.
it's matter leaving in the form of that Voyager bullshit that's supposed to be sending pictures back from the edge of bullshit space. So yeah, you're wrong. It's not claimed to be closed in your bullshit reified model world. You're wrong.
You're just wrong. It is a closed system. It is.
Brenda, Brenda,
Out. Yeah, I'm just wrong. It's claimed to be closed. No, it isn't. Go and learn your religion better, you stupid moron. Don't come here and tell me I'm a bully. Yeah, no, that's not going to wash. That's an ad hominem attack. You came, said your sphere world was closed, No, it isn't. I think you're confusing Spaceballs with your reified heliocentric world. Yes, Spaceballs might be closed with a little hatch for things to travel out, but in your bullshit world, there is no space barrier. It's supposed to be open with a transference of matter. In reality, gas would fill the void. That's why the sky's not a vacuum, because you can't have gas pressure next to a vacuum. The gas would fill the space. It's definitely not claimed to be closed. Brenda's a total moron.
So the other day we got it's approximately closed, and today we got it's fully closed. That's interesting.
No, chocolate, not approximately, relatively.
Relatively, approximately, open and closed at the same time. I mean, what the hell is going on here? And now she just comes in where it's a closed system? Really? Sound like Bill Nye that one time that Bill Nye guy lost his mind and said, Earth is a closed system. You can't leave the Earth. What was he talking about? Was he on the same thing that you're on, Brenda? I don't get it. People were supposed to have walked on the moon. What happened there? As a falling apart, man. Get it together.
Yeah, I got an article too that they're on Rhetoric, thephysics.org. Says this curious case of Earth's leaking atmosphere. Is atmosphere, atmo, is that matter? Just wondering.
Oh, you don't understand, bro. That's relative.
All she's got is to call me a bully. That's all she's got.
Yeah, because she likes it.
She calls you a bully and then completely gets her model, so-called model, wrong. Pretty funny. Any other Globers in here want to tell us how it's a closed system? Does anybody agree with Brenda?
No, it's an open
Please
system.
tell us. Say that again.
It's an open system. It's not a closed system.
Well, then
We
the
have
gas would
closed
fill the space.
We have
gas-
closed systems on the Earth, but the Earth itself is actually an open system.
Then the gas would fill the space. The vacuum, the emptiness, that's an available volume for the gas we're breathing to fill. The sky's definitely not a vacuum then.
Do you want to go for the pressure gradient again?
Pressure gradient, didn't we cover... Sorry, mate. I'll try and keep my nerve while I say that I've already said this to you personally once. We went through this on the live show, did we not?
Yes.
So we established at the end that saying pressure gradient would still definitely not address the antecedent of a container to have gas pressure in the first instance. It's a delta of gas pressure. First containment, then an introduction of gas, then a gas pressure gradient. So assertions of gas pressure gradients doesn't in any way address the fact that if the sky was a vacuum, the gas we breathe would fill that space. Your straw man of a pressure gradient is something that would still require containment,
No,
as
it doesn't.
described now to you personally twice.
It doesn't
And
require that. You're just wrong, bully boy.
Wait, was I talking to you, Brenda?
We have gravity. Gravity holds the Earth, and that's why there's a gradient, bully boy.
She doesn't understand her place. Don't bully your way into this conversation, Brenda, you bully. Someone else was talking, you bully. How dare you? Can someone counsel Brenda on how not to bully people? I'm really sorry about that, educated numpty. Brenda likes to bully her way into these sorts of conversations. You feel free to explain how the sky could possibly be a vacuum when entropy would increase and the gas would fill the available space without using a straw man that's a delta of gas pressure, i.e. it would still require containment to be gradiated, my friend.
No, I was just going to say that your assumption that we have a container is a reification fallacy.
What assumption? That we have a container? Sorry, did I say those words? Are you now doing a Highlander?
No, but
No! Shut up! So don't fucking misrepresent what I say, you little weasel prick. I didn't say that. I said that without the container, there can be no pressure. That's a declaration about what gas does. Now, your declaration about straw men gradients still requires a container. Okay? Now, my further assertion in regard to your religious belief about a sky vacuum is as follows. If the sky was a vacuum, which I assure you, you will be asserting at some point, contrary to your claim of my assertion, which I haven't made, if the sky was a vacuum, the gas we breathe would fill the space. It's called entropy. The gas wants to expand in all directions to fill the available volume it has to fill. No need to interrupt me. This is a space the gas can fill. It will fill it. The fact that it doesn't means the sky is definitely not a vacuum.
Or
Not a reification fallacy either. Knucklehead.
well, today so far it's been called a reification fallacy and what was the other one? A presupposition fallacy, whatever that is.
Yeah. Go ahead and state your claim, and then define a reification fallacy, and then connect them.
I was pulling a Highlander on Nathan, so it's a Highlander.
Do you
Go
wanna
ahead.
know what
Let him go.
Do you know what a reification fallacy is?
He's asking me what a reification fallacy is. You charged us with a reification fallacy. Now go ahead, state what a reification fallacy is, and then show the example where we're treating it as a reification fallacy.
A reification fallacy is an abstract belief in a hypothetical construct which is treated as a concrete, real event or physical entity.
Okay? How is a container a concept?
Well, you've presupposed there is a container.
No. How is a container a concept?
Because you presuppose there's a
No,
container.
the presupposition has nothing to do with the reification fallacy. What is a container a concept?
A container? No.
Then it's not a reification fallacy.
Hang on,
Thank
hang
you very
on.
much.
Hang on. Can you
Hang on.
demonstrate there
Hang
is
on.
a
You're
container
done.
above us?
Hang on. Hang on.
Hang on to what? You're going to kill yourself again? Because you already just destroyed your entire argument. Are you kidding?
Have you demonstrated there is a container above us?
Sorry, there we go again. So I said it now. This is the third time. I have not made that claim.
No, hang on. No, I wasn't asking you. I was just saying, do you have any evidence whatsoever, any physical measurements of a container that's above us?
No, it's by definition.
Yeah. Let me answer
So then
that.
it's an assertion.
Yes. Yes, I do.
So therefore it's a reification fallacy.
No, is he not listening to me? Yes, I do have evidence of that. You're not going to ask me what the evidence is, perhaps? Like I
Okay.
did with Numpty Boy, who was a weasel and went, Nathan, and started asking me. I'm just answering yes, I do have evidence of that.
Okay, please supply the evidence.
We have gas pressure here. I'm breathing it.
So
That's
therefore
my
you're
evidence.
asserting a container. You're asserting a container.
Can you
It's not our
define-
assertion.
buddy.
I don't mention anything. I don't claim to know what the sky is. My declaration, I'll repeat, this is the fourth time, to you personally. Without the container, be no pressure.
So you're asserting a container.
I haven't finished. I need to start again. It's clear you're not in listening mode. I'll start again. Try to listen. The container, there can be no pressure. Statement. Statement 2. We, you and I, have got gas pressure. End of statement.
So do you have any physical evidence of this container?
gas pressure. He didn't listen.
No.
Read my lips. We have gas pressure.
So again, you're just asserting the container.
No, I said,
Dude.
I'll try again. I'll say it slower. As a statement of fact, by way of many different gas laws, I can assert with absolute certitude that without the container, there can be no pressure. End statement. Now a new statement. We have gas pressure here. I'm breathing it.
And you still haven't proven there is a container above us.
Have.
By
It's an-
definition, you knucklehead.
I've said it. I'll say it again. Listen to the first part. Without the container, there'd be no pressure. There wouldn't be any if there wasn't a container. Do you understand statement one? Without the container, there can be no pressure. Do you understand that declaration of a necessary antecedent consequent relationship? Do you understand it first?
Yes, but is there any physical evidence of this container?
Yes,
It's a
gas pressure.
statement about gas and what it does. There isn't a physical container. I'm not holding anything. I'm using words. Hello? I'll say my statement of absolute fact again. And I want you to understand the declaration, not ask me if I'm holding anything. Yeah? In this instance, it's a conceptual container. That's not to say it's a reification fallacy. Containers are real. But without the container, the hypothetical one I'm detailing conceptually, there can be no pressure. Now, do you understand that consequent antecedent relationship between the existence of pressure in the first place and the thing to press upon being necessary for it to press upon? Do you get that?
And you've just explained a reification fallacy, treating it as a hypothetical construct, which you are treating as a physical entity.
Container isn't a concept, you knucklehead.
But the
He's done.
container you're describing above us is.
Okay, mate. I'll try and explain what a concept is. I'll dumb it down to what I perceive to your level, and then we'll move on. If we can't move on, we'll have to just end the conversation. Do you appreciate that I can drive my car?
Yes.
So even though you're not driving the car, you can conceptualize something that is in actuality a real thing.
Yes.
Now, do you understand that a model inside a computer is something that you could also conceptualize?
But it's a hypothetical model, isn't it? It's not real.
Could you physically drive, like my example with the car, a car inside a computer?
Again, it's hypothetical.
So can you drive, by way of a yes or no answer, a conceptual hypothetical car inside a computer? Yes or no? Can you drive a conceptual computerized car on the fucking road? Yes or no?
No.
So if I am to assert that I can drive a hypothetical conceptual computerized car, that would be a reification fallacy, whereas asking you to conceptualize my actual car is not me reifying a car. Do you understand, given that I've dumbed it down to what I perceive to be your meager level of intellect, to explain this simple concept?
But if your hypothetical car doesn't match up to what is in reality, then therefore it's a hypothetical car. Therefore, I
Which
can't
car?
drive it.
Which one? The
There's
one
another
I'm
thing
going to
that they're
jangle.
not considering.
Sorry, whoever's interrupting, this
There's
is hard
another
enough
thing-
with a dumb fuck. Excuse me, whoever's interrupting, I'm dealing with a Dumbo, and it's hard enough as it is. Try to contain yourself. If I jangle the keys to my real car, and you imagine what that car is like, you can still appreciate that I'm not guilty of a reification fallacy when I describe that car. Whereas if I describe one that's in a computer and I say, I've got a Ferrari, it's real, I drive it on the road, and then you find out it's in Gran Turismo, I'm guilty of a reification fallacy. Not when I'm driving a real car and just getting you to conceptualize it by example. One's a reification fallacy, thinking that the car in the computer's real. One isn't, like a container.
And you are just describing a hypothetical entity, which you are describing about this so-called container above us.
Containers
The
are real.
keys in his hand. Is that an
Containers are real.
entity?
Dude, look,
that-
does
guys-
anyone have any
Are they
physical
actual
evidence
keys
of
or
the
the actual car? Are you kidding, bro?
No worries.
Does
Maybe
anyone
But John
have
will-
any
John-
physical
John
evidence
will-
of the
else.
container?
John,
Guys, I've tried one last time. I've dumbed it down a bit further. Right. Now, instead of comparing cars, this time the thing inside the computer model is going to be a Star Cruiser with hovercraft abilities
Let's
that
get
can
away from
levitate, go through space time. Oh, he's got to the fuck time level that you understand now, is it? So you're going to interrupt? As the pennies dropped, is that why you're interrupting me? Because I've dumbed it down so fucking far that the pennies finally dropped, and you're going to try now at this last moment to make yourself look a bit less stupid by interrupting me. Shut up! You stupid idiot!
Give me
Yeah, a
physical
container
evidence
is-
of this container. Come on, give me physical evidence of this container.
Bast. I've given it you 4 times. You're
No
too
physical evidence. You've just given
And
me
now you're interrupting. Now you're interrupting again.
all you have
Yeah.
is assertions. Assertion, assertion,
Yeah, you
assertion.
still talk
It's
money.
real,
You've
it's
asked for
real.
it, and you won't up for the answer. That's how stupid and ignorant you are. You've asked a question. Now I'm going to answer you.
Physical evidence.
You won't shut up. Bit triggered, mate.
Physical evidence.
The first time, and the third time, and the 5th time, and the 6th time. Physical evidence. Yeah, I'm going to give it you if you shut the fuck up long enough.
You
Triggered,
have
mate.
assertions. You don't have physical evidence. You have assertions.
Fuck up long enough. You just
All
totally
right,
triggered.
that's enough. That's enough. I've had it.
Totally triggered. Yeah, evidence would be gas pressure. That's the evidence. It's been given to you 5 times with a qualification of a necessary antecedent consequent relationship that I've had to dumb down because you believed a container was a reification fallacy. We're dealing with complete morons. People who are of sub-level intellect. Stupid people. That's what he is. And when he finally got to the point that I compared the reification of a Star Cruiser with a car, something that blatantly obviously has been reified into existence if I say I'm driving it, suddenly the penny dropped. But I have to dumb it down twice over for him to start interrupting me as the penny drops, because I've dumbed it down to the level of total stupidity that he is at. This is the level of dumb fucks we have to deal with here. And that's why we've been brainwashed so easily. The vast majority of people are stupid. That's why they've been brainwashed. Because they're stupid. And the people who control them know it. They know they're all as stupid as this idiot and Brenda. They're easy to totally swindle because they've only got to tell them that gravity will hold gas, and they'll believe it when they stick air in a balloon and weigh it. Because they're morons. And they'll believe any old crap they're told on TV by somebody who's wearing a white coat. We come along and go, oh, well, that defies natural law. And they go, no, it doesn't. That's their best response. Morons and idiots is what we have to contend with daily.
Yes, sir.
Have a little blessing. Radius Dominus, Gravitus Spiritus Sanctus. May the not actual force of gravity be with you. Go in peace, in R you trust. Arwin.
Win.
You guys stick around if there's a bit of audio chaos when I take you off mute.
Well said, Nathan.